Hiya. I don't know how to do this really, but I'm going to start a little mini series of basically me moaning and groaning about the state of driving or whatever. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Lighting. All modern cars have got like daylight running lights. I don't know what year they came in, but I do remember that the first cars to have it were Volvo, and at the time Volvo had the right idea, and the right idea was this: the lights were on the front and the back. If you look at modern cars now and you see them driving along, half the time they've got no lights on. When you go past them, you'll see they've got lights showing to the front, which is the so-called daylight running lights. Wouldn't it be better if all the lights were on? And why is that? Because some people driving along, can't say it very well, but they obviously think that their car does everything for them automatically. That's the modern day way of thinking. When I grew up, there were no daylight running lights, there were no automatic wipers, there were no automatic nothing. And if your lights weren't on, your dash wasn't lit up, and so you knew. Now manufacturers have got it wrong, haven't they? You turn your key on, or you don't need a key anymore, do you? And your dash lights up, everything's on, and if you are, let's say, not so vigilant driver, you might think your lights are on. And there's no real excuse for it. You should know how to operate your machine. If you look on the dash, there's clearly indications whether your lights are on or not, regardless of whether the dash is lit up and your screen is on and your CarPlay is on and everything else. For fuck's sake, you know, when you're driving along and the weather's bad, read the highway code. You know, I'm passed my test in 1976 and I still keep up with the rules of the road. But this isn't a new one. You're supposed to put your lights on, I think it's half an hour before dusk and half an hour after daylight, something like that. And the highway code, even though you'll say it's a code, a lot of it is regulation. It says you must put your headlights on. Notice the term headlights, not your daylight running lights, bloody headlights. And why is that? Half the time I'm driving down the road, the thing's falling off now. Driving down the road and I come up behind people, they've got no lights showing. Even worse if you've got a trailer on, because the trailer lights are pretty dismal anyway. And you go past them and they've got their daylight running lights on, but no lights showing to the rear. This isn't, it's kind of the manufacturer's fault, but it's your fault too, if you can't operate your car. Anyway, I did a little video, I was coming back from Wales once and just had the camera running, and to show how, and it was a rainy day, overcast, and again, read the highway code, in times of poor visibility, headlights. And while we're talking about lights as well, fog lights. In rain, if the visibility is less than 100 meters, and it hardly ever is, but let's say it is, you can put your lights on. But if someone's right up your backside or you're in traffic, turn the damn thing off because it annoys you. Same as the front fog lights. You're only supposed to have them on in fog. When it's not foggy, turn turn the things off, because how do you like it if someone's coming up behind you and they're blinding you? Anyway, enough whinging. I'll be whinging about other subjects on another video, but lights is my main concern today. Keep on watching and you'll see this video when I was coming back from Wales, and how many people are not putting their lights on. Again, you might think you don't give a monkey's bum, but you will if you run up the backside of someone because they've only got their daylight running lights on and you can't see them in this inclement weather. I mean, I've even seen it at night when there's cars showing no lights at all. And it was a time when lorry drivers, which is considered by the police and everybody else to be professional drivers, you never saw them deviate from this. They always had their lights on when they should, and so on and so on and so on. Not anymore. Seems to me that everything's got slack. Anyway, watch the clip and you will see how many people are not showing their lights. Whether you agree or not, the highway code says you should have them on. If you don't care and the police ever wake up one day, you might find yourself getting pulled. Also, one final thing, check your lights. Just because your car's 2 or 3 years old doesn't mean some of your lights aren't working. I've seen plenty of cars with only one tail light or one headlight or whatever it is. And a little tip, if they're in an alternate, if the right-hand rear is working and the left-hand front is working, that's a fuse, because the companies realised that they did them alternately so that you would have lights shown on each corner. Little tip for you. Anyway, moan over, watch the video. And then watch out for some more moaning and groaning, like lanes, courtesy, and so on and so on and so on. Okay? I know. You don't like it, but you do really. See you later. Okay, I'm going to set off. You might hear sat-nav speaking because I don't know the way. Right now in this area, it's near Merthyr Tydfil, the weather's not so bad, but we will see how it progresses. I'll be stopping and starting this every now and again.
Continue on A465 for 5 miles.
I don't know if you can see, there's lots of spray and can't see the horizon. It's all, I wouldn't call it mountains, but hills. The cloud is definitely very, very low. Most people have got their headlights on, but not all, like this one coming towards me now. Just got his daylight running lights on, which are okay from looking at the front, but it really is. It's like fog. When people have got their lights on, like the car coming towards me, you can see it quite easily, but the car behind, like their daylight running lights again. On at all. but they're so faint. Blue car, none.
There's 21-minute congestion in 0.5 miles. You are still on the best route.
There's a lorry behind me in my mirror, so he's only got side lights on. I'll stop it for a while, I'll start it a bit later. The car in front is demonstrating daylight running lights with regards to the rear, i.e. none. Look at the weather. He thinks his lights are on, or she. His dash is lit up and everything else. I will verify. You won't be able to see, but I'll look in my mirror. Yeah, his daylight front lights are on and they're quite bright, but nothing to the rear. See a lot of the cars ahead haven't got their lights on because you can see no tail lights. lights. One of these lights isn't working. I think people don't check their lights. Well, they don't appear to anyway. Must be high up, mate. It's just popped. Okay, so this is a real life situation. Use your common sense. You should realise that you need to put your lights on in bed with. You should realise. So why don't you then? Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.